Welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated, the weekly source for anything gaming with Wild Matt and Curbs.
And Steiner.
Against 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, welcome to Fresh Air is Overrated. It is episode number 251. I am Wild Matt. Thursday, as always, we're here every week live October 26th, 2017. You can find us on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, everywhere. That's our channel that we air live on. It's Mega Searcher TV, megasearcher.com. That's also another place you should go check out. VODs and MP3s are all available there of this show. And you can go check out even 360p RSS if you have a data cap or something and you don't want to download 720p video. And everywhere else you can find audio podcasts, we're all there. So Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict, whatever the hell you use. And Adam Steiner's the co-host.
We're live? That term sounds familiar.
Yes. Well, it's funny.
We are live from the MGM Grand. Okay,
that's illegal. If Bruce Buffer finds out, he's going to be on our ass. So we got to be careful.
Did he actually trademark "We Are Live"? I know the other guy trademarked. Yes.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Get ready to rumble. Yeah.
Yes, that's his phrase. Nobody else can use it. That's why when they get other UFC dudes to do the announcing, that's not him. They have two. Say that. They have the British dude and the other American dude. Anyways, the American dude says, "Let's make some noise," and then the other dude says, "What the fuck does he say?" I forget.
The English
dude just commentate. He just did it this weekend. He just did the ring announcement.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, fuck,
I pretty much just watched the main event, and that was it, because that was the only fight.
Well, that was the main event. Is the time he does his line.
Yes, I understand that, but I didn't. Yeah,
because he's not there too often. He only does those events, and often it's the other American dude that does those events. So,
well, that other American guy also does Invicta.
Well, Invicta, he did Strike Force. He might do Bellator.
I didn't realize he did Strike Force as well.
But he might do Bellator. Oh, no, Bellator has their dude. Never mind. No, he has a pretty good voice. I like their ring announcer.
Okay.
I just thought that because of Strike Force. Anyways, hey, this show is not about MMA.
Not this one, anyways.
No,
but we do show about MMA, which is next.
Yes, called Sprawl and Brawl. So if you're watching live, stay tuned. But no, we're not talking about MMA. This is about video games and stuff. So let's talk about
video of games.
Let's talk about games we're playing. I've just been playing some more VR stuff. There's a lot of like horror stuff in VR where you're just sitting in one spot and stuff's happening and you're like, oh my god! So I've been doing a lot of that. And I went to my parents' place this weekend and I got my sister and my mom to try it. My mom was kind of scared. My sister was more scared. So there you go. I guess that's about it. So here, I went to McDonald's last night. I was working Uber, and I stopped working around midnight, and I got myself a little delicious McMuffin.
Egg McMuffin or
just a regular McMuffin. So the regular one is an egg and like a piece of like sliced ham or something, whatever the hell it is.
Okay.
And so they have an app too now. So I just got a coupon, $2. And there's Monopoly now. I peel the thingy off. Bam! I won fucking $200 headphones.
Shit.
Yeah, now I don't need to buy any headphones.
No.
I just need to wait for it to get here in the mail.
Okay, yeah. Canada
Post. It's probably going to be here in like 4 days.
You're in Ottawa. It'll probably come from Toronto.
Yeah, so, it depends.
2 to 3. I would say 3.
But, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. It has not shipped yet.
Headphones.
So they're skull candy crushers, and they're wireless, and they have 40-hour battery life. It's fucking insane.
I don't like wireless shit though, but
it's 40 hours. And you can plug it USB, so you can have it wired if you want to.
Okay.
And if you ever pull on the cable, it'll just come out.
And you don't lose.
That
would be nice. Yes.
Because
the only ones I had, some Sony ones that were only like you needed to sit them on a charger. And I did not like that.
Well, the 40-hour battery life makes that way easier.
Yeah.
because these are
Well, this was
Sony's, the
also
ones that I
like
have right now.
10 or 12 years ago, or 12 to 14. Like, it was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
And they were not like you could maybe get like a 2 hour. It was like you're supposed to hook them up to, like, it was essentially
was it like a home headphone system thing that you really just stayed
it was
home
for
with?
old people essentially.
Okay, yeah,
I got
so it was for home.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So you were supposed to like have it hooked up to your TV or whatever.
I like those headphones where the radio was built into the headphones. Those were badass in the 90s.
One may have had that as well.
Mm-hmm. That was cool because then it was like truly wireless and you were just listening to the fucking radio. It's cool. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, VR, it's horror stuff. It's Halloween soon, this weekend. I guess it's technically not the weekend.
No, it would be next Tuesday.
That's when people are gonna celebrate it. That's when all the good-looking ladies are gonna celebrate.
That's when you're gonna be working Saturday, Sunday, getting all the drunk ladies from point A to point B.
That's not as fun as it sounds.
Oh, I know. I was gonna make a comment on that, but
sometimes it can be. Sometimes people are really cool. Sometimes it doesn't happen too often.
Well, okay, before the party, they're typically pretty cool.
Here's the thing.
After the party,
honestly, here's the thing.
Shit went down.
Honestly, for the most part, it depends on the age. The younger they are, the most douchey they will be, even if they're not drunk yet. Anyways,
I especially have noticed that. Yeah, like.
Oh, again, like college and university students just don't give a fuck. Just don't give a fuck. God damn it.
It's the like the 16 to 19 when they started drinking or whatever. Like
no, I can't stand the over preppiness of even the regular people. It's just like, yeah, I really like this football team. No, you don't. Just get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my Uber. Go watch your stupid football college game that you don't give a shit about. You're just there to get drunk and be stupid. Yeah,
that's the way I feel about most sports. So,
yes, I guess, but college sports is definitely where you'll get the most drunk people. If you go to an NHL game, it's not that bad. There'll be some people that are bad, but that's like you said, all sporting events. But college, man, because it's all to college kids, just getting drunk.
Yes, yeah.
Anyways, that's it. What did you play except StarCraft 2?
StarCraft 2, Fallout 4. Installed called Wolfenstein: The New Order.
That's the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
So like I bought it 2.5 years ago. Still haven't fucking played it.
Mm-hmm. It was probably what, like $5-10 you said?
It was probably like $7.
It was probably around that time.
It's probably $5 American converted to Canadian, so it would be like $7 or something like that. So I was going to play that. As I was talking to you before the show about, I put in new standard hard drives to replace my old standard hard drives for my streaming shit and my game drive. And shit went awry while trying to get my system back and up and running. Apparently my boot partition was on my old standard hard drive, so I had to reinstall Windows to get it onto my solid state drive.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good idea to begin with.
Yeah, I'm assuming it has something to do with that. I had Windows 7 probably on a conventional hard drive,
and you did the update,
and then upgraded, and then got the solid state. Probably when I upgraded or something, and Windows sucks.
You did the update from 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming shit just was weird from that point, and I don't know. I don't. It was fucked up, so I had to. From looking at it and doing some research, it just seemed like the easiest thing to do was to reinstall Windows.
That's always been the case with changing an OS, right?
Weird, stupid shit happened. Like, I have a 140 hertz monitor. Yeah. Well, it wasn't registering properly after I reinstalled Windows.
Well, so hey, let me tell you something. The last few days, my hard drive, my RAM, when you go look at the hardware allocation of the RAM, it says 4 gigabytes right now. It should be lower than that, but it's my video card. It's sucking it off a little bit. But so every time I restart my computer, sometimes it could say the hardware reserved is 29 megabytes, and then sometimes it says 4 gigabytes. It's never the same. Never the same. It always changes. It's weird. Windows 10 is weird.
Sorry, say that again.
Okay, so I have 8 gigabytes of RAM in my computer, right?
I thought you had 4.
I have 8 total. But my Windows always displays 4. But that's because 4 of it is reserved for probably my video card. I'm assuming. I don't know why. It's just a shit video card, so it probably sucks off some RAM of it for some reason. I don't know. But the hardware reserved is not always 4 gigabytes on my computer. It changes sometimes. It goes down when I restart it sometimes. So sometimes I have 8 gigabytes on my computer, and then sometimes I have 4.
Okay. Well, you do have an external video card or something you have plugged into your third monitor for your third monitor?
Oh yeah, yes. My US, it's USB. So that's what's using it. That's what is using the 4 gigabytes.
That could be maybe.
Yep, that's probably.
I would not use that.
I just need to get more RAM.
Well,
4 gigabytes of RAM is fucking nothing if I had 32 or 64. Anyways.
Yeah.
So there we go. Windows 10. It has weird stuff about it. I wish I could control the hardware reserved gigabytes of the RAM, because it doesn't need 4. It probably just needs 3.
I would say it probably only needs like 1 or 2 because you're not playing a game, so it's just literally needing to display shit.
Every time it goes to 29 megabytes, if my RAM goes up above, I think it's around 6, it goes like, oh, okay, computer's fucked.
You should be able to.
I guess if I go in the registry editor or something, maybe I can find something in there to change.
I would assume like whatever USB video card thing you have, there should be some software for it.
No. Oh, well, I have software, but none of that is in there. Because I would have switched it a long time ago. And
there should be a way to change that, but I don't honestly know.
Whatever, who cares? Let's not worry about that now.
Because I've never actually used one to
Hey,
know.
yo, there's a lot of video games that came out this week.
Yes.
Like Just Dance 2018. Woo! That's out on everything. You can get that on literally everything. The Wii and the Wii U. That's fucking insane. You can get it on the
Wii U.
You can get it on the
and
360 and the PS3 even. Just Dance is, they want to make that money. Ubisoft.
No, okay, Wii U, PS3,
and 360.
360 makes sense. The Wii?
No, the Wii U doesn't make sense. The Wii makes sense to me because there's so many. And all you need is to hold the remote.
Are there really? Are there? Like,
yeah.
Are they plugged in and being used?
Oh, no, I'm not saying they're being used. But if somebody saw Just Dance 2018, there's going to be a certain segment of that crowd that's going to be like, hey, let's do that. We did that 6 years ago. Let's do it again.
6. It would have been longer than 6. It would have been like
12. There was
2.
Yeah, there was Just Dance every year. They've been doing that game for... The dancing game I fucking hate is the one that survived forever. God. Dance Central is so much better. I guess we can talk about that in the news later. It'll somehow connect. All right, Destiny 2 is out on the PC this week. People seem to like it.
Yeah, you had the news article further down. You want to talk about it now?
I don't even know what.
Well, the mass banning of people who didn't deserve to get banned. Because people using XSplit or OBS.
Well, that's the thing. No, so Bungie came out against that and said, no, it's not because of that. And it wasn't mass ban. It was 400 bans. So I don't. That's a lot. I don't know if I call that mass.
I heard 4,000 bans.
No, it's 400.
Okay.
And they overturned 4 of the bans that they did during the beta because they're nice people. But no, they said that had nothing to do with Discord and XSplit or any other streaming software. They responded. They were like, no, there's no. They were cheating. Fuck those guys.
How would you be cheating that quickly? But okay.
Oh, you could. They probably used that cheat engine. They were probably editing RAM memory and giving themselves unlimited health and stuff. If I had to guess. Because I wonder how that game works exactly. Because how much of it is stored on the server, how much of it is on your side, and how much of it is on their side. You know what I mean? Because a lot of that game is online.
I would assume most of it's server based, but
Mm-hmm. But you must be able to control some stuff with your memory.
I don't.
But I just don't know how.
Because you're not PvEing, or not. Sorry, you're not.
How fast is the uptick? Okay, so here's the question: how fast is the uptick? Is the uptick?
Yeah, okay, that would be fair enough question. Of
Can you
how much
take it
time
back
would you
fast
have
enough
to
that,
actually?
that it doesn't notice that you lost health? You know, like that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, how does it work? I don't know, but I'm assuming you can cheat that way. Hidden agenda. So there's a bunch of PS4 games that came out this week. That's called like I had it, but anyways, they're all phone games. It's the PS4 game that you play on your screen, but then you need a phone. So SingStar Celebration.
What?
SingStar Celebration is a karaoke game, but you use your phone as the mic. They did that with the last game. You can also use the USB mics if you want. And then they have a game called Knowledge is Power, which is a trivia game. So, you see the trivia on your screen, and then on your phone you can answer. So I like the idea of those games. It's a fun party game because you can play more than 7 players. Everybody has a fucking phone, and if you don't have a phone, you can use a tablet, you can use a laptop, you can use fucking anything that just goes on a website. So yeah, that's fun. That's a good idea. More people should be doing that. Just rip off the idea from Jackbox. All right, Moon Hunters for the Nintendo Switch. I wrote this down for a reason because it looked kind of cool, but I don't remember what it was, so I'm just gonna not talk about it. Assassin's Creed Origins is out this week. It's Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people. Well, not a lot of. Okay, so I read 2 reviews, and they're saying that it's quite good. In the ways of.
Well, so I believe that because it's been in development longer than any other Assassin's Creed game, so it
like
should
the
be better.
world itself and the things you can do and this and that is like the best in quite a few years. Probably since Black Flag, at least. But whatever. But apparently the story, the main storyline, not very good.
What? An Assassin's Creed storyline not being so good, man.
But like the world and what you can do in the world and how things work is very good.
Yeah, the last good storyline in Assassin's Creed was probably 1 and 2.
Yeah, I couldn't even make it through. The combat in 1 was just so bad I couldn't.
The story pushed me forward, and then it ended, and I was just like, oh man, I did all that for that? No. It was still good. The storyline is amazing in the first one. Yeah. And then the second one, I wish I didn't. I
guess I do technically have 3, and
3's good too. But
the slave one, was that Black Flag, or was like it was a DLC, but it was a standalone DLC. I don't know if it was for Black Flag or 3, but I have that.
I played the Vita game, or was that the PSP game? That was a Vita game. That was a Vita. I don't remember.
China or something?
No, you were a lady in France. I don't remember. I don't remember what the fuck it was called.
And I must be thinking of a mobile game.
Maybe. Wolfenstein 2. You played the first one, or you have the first one.
You're
gonna play the first one. It's really good. The first one's awesome.
Yes, that's what I've heard, and that's why I got it. And then it's just...
Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus, Xbox, PS4, PC. Oh, and that's what Assassin's Creed is on as well. It's not on everything.
Yeah.
So the thing about Wolfenstein, I should say, that I really like is
everything. They're not on the Switch yet.
Wow, that's not everything. That's just something else. The first Wolfenstein though. So I say this about every game. Games where you actually feel like you're shooting a gun. That's what I love, and that's what like Wolfenstein is. I love just shooting shit in that game. That's the first thing I noticed in that game. It's just like, holy shit, there's a big ass robot and I'm shooting it, and it feels like I'm taking it apart. It's awesome. That game's awesome. And then Super Mario Odyssey for the Switch. That game's pretty alright. If you have a Switch, you're probably buying that right now.
Yes, I would assume the number of Switches there are is the number of copies they're going to sell of that game.
Probably. Maybe even a little bit more, because there's probably going to be people who want that game that can't get a Switch.
Yeah. You can probably buy the game and not a Switch.
Because that was the case with Zelda when it came out.
Yeah.
There's more Zeldas than Switches out there. All right, that's the new releases. There's a lot of stuff. All right. News of the week. It's going to be a short show this week. There's not too much to talk about.
It's all about game. The games are coming out. So
yes. Dragon Ball Z got a release date. The fighting game. It got pushed up actually though. So February 1st was the initial release date next year, and it got moved up 6 days. January 26th. There's a 31st in January, so 6 days. That's all right news, I suppose. Why not? PUBG got confirmed to have a physical copy on Xbox One this year. So if you were worried that you could only get it online, which why wouldn't you? It's fucking PUBG.
Yeah, I don't. Well, the thing is, even if you could just download it on the Xbox X or whatever, then who gives it? Like, how many? Like, well, I guess you don't have that news article. Apparently, like the sales of physical copies for Destiny 2 were down like 60%.
Yeah.
But the number of
People
digital copies sold made the whole digital industry go up like 30.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, like,
Destiny,
so they
I don't know
sold
why you
more
would have
digital
gotten
copies
Destiny on a disc ever. It doesn't fucking make any sense.
I got Destiny 1 on digital, so
Yeah,
I don't.
Look, I get having discs.
Okay.
Having discs is fun because you can trade
Okay.
after, right?
So I just got this on sale on Amazon.
Yeah.
The only reason is because it's cheaper
It's
than I
cheaper,
can get it on
yeah.
Steam or whatever.
Yeah.
But this has a Steam code in it. Like my computer has no fucking disk drive to actually put this fucking disc into.
I have a disc drive still, but it's only because it's super old and I might as well still have it in there. I never use it.
Like I have no disk drive in my any. Like I got 3 computers in this house, and none of them have a disk drive.
Why do you need it? You don't even need it. You download
Exactly
an
my
ISO
point.
online and you put it on a fucking USB. There
Yeah,
you go. That's
and
a
that's-
disc.
That's what this is. This is my Windows. So, like, yeah, like you don't need discs. They're too small. Like in like Blu-rays, okay, fair enough. If
No,
you have
well,
a
here's the
Blu-ray
thing.
player,
Like an Assassin's. Assassin's Creed. But I meant to say Uncharted 4, right? Or Doom.
yeah,
Buy that on a
Fuck.
disc on release day, and then you can trade it to somebody else, and then you can get 2 games for the price of 1. That's what I usually do with games. It's way better. But if it's Destiny, you're going to be playing that shit online for a while theoretically, right? That's the whole idea.
Well, but the thing is, like Doom, I think was actually like 4 discs if you bought it for PC.
Well, yeah, but that's DVDs. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, exactly my point.
Why wouldn't they put that on a Blu-ray for PC?
Well, you'd need a Blu-ray player then.
Who does?
For your computer.
Blu-rays are probably like fucking $10 on fucking.
A Blu-ray player is, I think, still like 50.
That's not that bad. I bet you can get some on sale for probably $15 or $20. A Blu-ray without a writer on it, I'm sure you can get that without.
I've never actually seen that.
Without a writer?
Yeah.
I guess so. Maybe I haven't either. No. I definitely have seen that, but it was a long time ago. So if you want to try out South Park Fractured Butthole, there's a 1-hour trial you can check out right now on PS4 and the Xbox One. So that's all right. It's not a bad deal. If you haven't played the first game, I suggest actually checking out this one because your mind might actually be blown.
So yeah, the cheapest one at the local store here is $60, and that's a times 16 Blu-ray writer with 3D Blu-ray playback at DVD. CD
Bastards,
writer.
just give me a cheap one. I just want a cheap one so I can put in here. I don't need this 3D crap, okay? I don't have any screens that can do it anyways.
It only writes DVDs and CDs.
Oh, gross. Just get that shit out of there. Just put a Blu-ray player in there. That just no funky business.
So there's no writer to the Blu-ray, but there's a writer to the
cool
DVD
thing about it being able to do the 3D is I bet it would probably be able to do 4K.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how that works.
Yeah, me neither, but...
Because technically 3D is only 2 images at 1080p,
yeah,
so then
that would be 4.
Right. So I don't think it would have the bandwidth to do it.
Mm-hmm. Just do 1440p. Done and done. It's not quite high up
so
there,
it doesn't
it's
say
high.
anything about 4K on this particular one.
Mm-hmm. Anyways. Yep. Oh, hey. Injustice 2 is getting a PC release, and the PC beta was actually supposed to be up yesterday, but I think it got delayed. I'm not quite sure. But this is the same people that released Mortal Kombat XL on PC. last time around. So, and they also did 9, I think, but 9 was kind of crappy when it first came out. 10 was awesome because they figured it out after their fuck up in 9. So that's coming out this fall. I don't know the exact date, but hey, Injustice 2 on the PC. I mean, it's a good thing. 4K, it's going to support all that goodness, and all your superheroes are going to look very good.
They don't actually have any UHD disk drives at Memory Express.
Well, then you're fucked. You have to buy an
Yeah,
Xbox One.
Yeah, pretty much. That, to my knowledge, is the only way to read those discs.
That's weird. That's so weird, man, because Blu-ray, you think Sony. When you think Blu-ray, you're like, oh, hey.
Yeah,
cool.
but they came out and said, which I do agree, is that 80% of all
it's gonna
Ultra
be
HD shit
Netflix and
is
shit.
is done through
100%.
digital.
But
So we didn't see
movies
increasing
look so
the box
good.
by $10
Blu-rays
or
look
$15
so
to
good,
do
dude,
that.
and that's just 1080p.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Man, I wish there was a way to get uncompressed 4K, or even just a little bit compressed 4K.
Well, that's the concept of
Because Netflix, I've seen Netflix 4K, and I've seen what else? There's another service I've seen 4K on. It looks fine, but it could be better.
Yeah.
When you look at the dark areas,
that's what Xbox was saying or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft was saying that is just like you watch a 4K Blu-ray and then watch 4K on Netflix. There's a difference.
Oh yeah, dude. There's a difference between 1080p and a Blu-ray right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I actually have a pretty substantial Blu-ray collection. It's because
Blu-rays look fucking good, and they will still look good for a while. Even though they're just 1080p, you can upscale that shit, and you can do a bunch of shit to make it look good anyway. So, yeah.
Well, there's also interpolation and stuff through your TV, which then increases the frame rate and stuff.
Because DVDs are 480, then that's pushing it.
Oh yeah. But you can still get interpolation through that, so you actually get additional
and
frames.
it depends how they freaking encode it too, because some movies they actually just like the bars at the top and bottom, they're like part of the movie, and then some others they're not. So like the part of that that's in the middle looks better than anyways.
Oh no, that's just aspect rate. Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
it depends on if it was done by 16 by 9 or 21 by 9.
Whatever the hell all the widescreen numbers are.
Yeah. Well, there's ultra widescreen, which is like the ultra widescreen monitors is that same aspect ratio.
Oh, I'm talking about movies in general, because
movies
60 by 9 they're wider.
No, it depends on, they can be shot in different formats.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But most movies have, like, even when you get a Blu-ray, there's a top and bottom.
Yeah, no, well, yes, in some movies, which is then the ultra wide or what they call it.
And that's what I'm saying. Especially with DVD, some of those movies are actually encoded at the actual resolution of the movie, and then some others are encoded at the resolution of your TV. So some movies look way better on DVD. That's why I like Blu-rays. No bullshit. It's all 1080p. They all look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
DVDs is just like they're trying to figure out how to make it look better, and sometimes it didn't necessarily work. And anyways, so we talked about the Xbox One last week, and they would have Xbox original games would look better on the X. Well, so they will do that with Xbox 360 games as well. On the X, they will look better. So here, I'm going to run this at full screen because I want to show how it looks.
Yeah, I would like to actually.
So this is Halo 3 running on an. This is running on an Xbox One X, and they're running it 9 times bigger resolution. And the difference is, I don't know how the fuck they do it. It actually looks way better. Like, it actually looks way better.
No, well, it should. You're jacking up the resolution.
It's weird, though, but like everything looks better. I wouldn't expect like Master Chief to look like he would look smoother, but like the resolutions.
Well, anti-aliasing. So it would be jacking up the resolution plus anti-aliasing would then smooth and clean everything up.
Because the leaves look really alright.
You're really good at what the fuck you're doing, which this is Microsoft game or whatever, published game. So they're gonna take time and try to add in some weird filters or something to get
this thing runs on all games. They do this with all games.
Yeah, no, how well it'll work will be different between each game.
Yeah, but they will all be blasted at 4K if you want to do that.
Yeah.
So 9 times the pixel count sounds kind of like a weird count, but it's because you take the 1080, you take the 720p picture and then you make it a 3x3 grid, and that's how it makes it 9 times bigger. But yeah, man, it looks really good. It looks really.
I guess you could get 720p out of an Xbox, couldn't you?
Well, no, Xbox 360. This is Halo 3.
Oh right.
This came out in like 2006. Yeah. This is pretty old still. This is fucking almost 10 years old now.
No, I was thinking
it is 10
Halo
years
2.
old. It is 10 years old. This game is 10 years old. And only came out on the 360. You know, it's not like there was assets to run awesome on a PC or anything.
Yeah, that is weird. Like the actual backgrounds and everything looks.
Oh, everything! Like the textures look good. Like I don't know what the fuck they did. They did something to it to make it look better. I don't know. I do not know. So they showed off 4 games that do this right now. It's Halo 3, Fallout 3, Elder Scroll 4, Oblivion, and Assassin's Creed, the first one.
Oblivion would be an interesting one. Because that thing did not run well on the Xbox 360.
That's where I played it. What's the first one? Is it Oblivion? Or the first 360 one?
That was the first 360 one.
Yeah. I know.
Well, it was the only 360 one. No. Sorry, no. Well, Skyrim did come out.
Yeah, Skyrim came out first on those systems. And then it came out later on PS4 and the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then, on the Xbox was Morrowind.
Oh, okay, that's the one I played then. Is it Morrowind? Is that
Morrowind
that's the original Xbox.
Elder Scrolls. Well, no, it was Elder Scrolls 3. It was Morrowind. So there was a Elder Scrolls Arena, which was technically 1, and then there was Elder Scrolls 2, which was kind of like an upgraded version of Doom type thing of the way it looked.
Yeah, I never played.
Or
any
maybe
of those
Duke
games,
Nukem, I guess might be better. But,
except for Oblivion.
Yeah, so like Elder Scroll Morrowind was definitely the big one that made them famous and popular. Because a lot of people love that game, especially on the PC, that all the mods or the modders and everything, they gave them support and this and that, and that just transferred over. And
it says that they're expanding color details as well.
Okay, yeah. So adding HDR, I guess. So if you have the engine, like access.
Well, that's a weird thing because they said none of this is affecting the engine. They're all doing it from outside the game, so all of this shit can be done to all the games. It's weird because they don't have access to all the code of all the games.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So
they're adding in filters. And
this is like on top of the game running.
Well, I like emulators and shit. Like what they've done with NES games and SNES games is pretty fucking amazing too.
I hate NES and SNES filters though. Just give me that shit bare bones, man. I want to see those pixels, just as big as you want. I don't care. Just show me the pixels.
Yeah, I guess it's maybe the color gamut and what I much prefer having. I guess like the 32-bit color scale.
I guess so. And then you can change the hertz of the sound to be 44 kilohertz, so it sounds all nice. All right. So if you want to play at an Xbox One X early in Sydney, they have a pop-up location you can actually sleep over at. That's interesting. There's 4 rooms, and it's like a little hotel. You can go.
Okay, that makes more sense. I'm thinking this is like some like EB Games or something.
No, well, it kind of is because there's a lobby area too where you can go at any time if all the bookings have taken place. There's still a general area. They did this in Toronto too. They do this all over the place.
I don't know what rooms I guess means because like I'm getting very like there's.
Okay, so they're literally going to show up somewhere, and then a little building's going to show up, and there's going to be 4 rooms that you can book.
Oh, okay.
And then you can stay overnight in if you want to as well.
Because what I'm seeing this as is like they have a lot of them in Japan and in Korea that like they're literally like video game rooms that you can book or go to for like you pay by the hour or whatever, so you can throw a party with a couple of friends.
It's like a cafe, but just a room.
Exactly, yeah. So that's also the thing, is there's also like a restaurant cafe thing, and then there's also like comic book library and this and that, and there's also some other shit all around. They're really popular in Asia.
Yeah. I like the tiny rooms in Japan where you can just it's super cheap, and there's like a desk and like a microwave, and there you go. Have fun.
Because the one, like, there was, I guess, Linus Tech Tips. They went over to Korea or whatever, and Luke showed this whole place off and this and that, and they had like 5 different rooms that all had different themes and shit. I'm like, dude, like, why don't they have the shit like that here? It's because if they had shit like that here, shit would be stolen, shit would be crushed, crapped, and fucked up by all the dumbasses that do stupid things.
Well, I feel like there's less drunks in Japan. I could be totally wrong. But I feel like they're less rowdy.
I wouldn't say less. Well, it does depend on drunks. What does that mean exactly? But yes, I would say that when they drink, they're less rowdy. They're not as like, fuck, my team lost. Fuck, I lost the game. Fuck you.
Now I'm gonna fuck some bitches. Yeah. No.
Yeah, like they're not roid rage based shit or something like what is typical North American stereotypical stupid shit or something.
A lot of people would say that they're less manly, but I don't know if I would say that's less manly.
I wouldn't.
Manners is not less manly.
Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that either.
I know a lot of people that think that way though.
Yeah.
You're a fucking idiot.
Well, Canadians in general are typically, like, especially against Americans or whatever. But the average Canadian is far more
open to shit.
More, yeah, more. Well, just having like saying please and thank you and politeness and whatnot. Sure. Which then I would think the average Canadian could kick the crap out of the average American.
I wouldn't say American. Look, America's pretty polite.
It's where they are.
Do you want to know where I think is not polite? I'll give you a place.
Russia.
Ireland.
Oh,
Russia could be okay. I imagine
Russia's very like, I'll stab you in your sleep.
I'll back up into you and then blame you for hitting me.
Yeah,
that kind of shit.
Russia's it does like it's where in Russia. There's places like that everywhere. It's just there's some really weird shit.
But
that happens in Russia.
Ireland just doesn't give a fuck. So just get used to them.
I would think you'd be thinking more like Ireland than Northern Ireland or whatever. The Ireland that's its own country opposed to the one that's part of the UK.
Yes, for sure.
But Ireland, there is some fucked up shit there.
And even the English, they still say things like fag and all that. So there's still stuff.
Well, fag to
I mean cigarette, but they still use it as the other
queer or whatever. But they're not. It's not derogatory like it is in North America. Meaning, like, they're not.
Well, I don't know if queer is really derogatory. I wouldn't say that's a derogatory term.
They're not. I guess it does somewhat depend on who and what. Like,
if somebody calls you queer and you get uptight about it, that's just because you probably are queer. No, because I have some queerness in me. It's weird that term is weird.
Oh, queer, yeah.
So we talked about this last time. We talked about this last time. So queer has an actual goddamn defined definition.
Yes. Well, so does gay. It's just not.
No, well, it's not gay. It's not gay.
No. But like the word gay, by definition, means you're happy, and that's what like the
yes, gay old time.
The
Flintstones.
The over flamboyant homosexuals were given that term because they are they seem very happy, way too happy. So the term gay was then given to them as them being homosexual. But
because the definition of queer is basically just strange.
Yeah, you're different.
Yeah. And then
which everyone's queer
and the thing,
by that definition. No one's the fucking same.
Yeah, I know. So, it's a weird word. That's why I don't really define myself as
queer.
I know. Yeah, but I do have some queerness. It's weird. Like It's a weird word.
Mm.
It's like heterosexual has like, it's like boom, you're this. Homosexual,
Yeah.
boom, you're that. It's like it's easy to identify as that. Queer, just like you're different, huh? All right.
I am a bit like I'm different.
It's just weird, and it doesn't even defy that it's to your sexuality. It's just
No,
different.
yeah, no, it's just by proper definition, yes.
Yeah. All right. Persona 5. We were talking about Japanese there a little bit. It's coming out again as an Ultimate Edition, and it's out on the PS4
Okay.
at $125 and the PS3 $115.
I don't understand those prices.
It literally has everything, like everything that you could buy.
Yeah, I guess Persona 5 would probably be. Like,
and then there's a lot of
stupid
skins that
DLC.
are based on their other games. There's like what was that puzzle game? With that Catherine, that one game. The other Persona games. Oh man, Atlas. They have a lot of games, but I'm just not coming up with any of them right now. They had a lot of the characters were in the game if you wanted to pay for them. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. If you care about Persona, that's probably the version you want to get if you didn't play it already.
Oh, can I do this news article?
Okay, well, I'm going to tease it. Yesterday, so this came out yesterday, this news item, but the day before that, Konami was like, holy shit, we have an announcement! And this was it.
Yeah, this game that Konami is putting out called Survival, and then they just throw on Metal Gear because Metal Gear is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Has a release date, apparently. February 20th.
So before the release date,
why does this game have Metal Gear attached to it?
Before the release date came out, everybody thought that they were going to repurpose this game into a PUBG game. That was the rumor mill of what this announcement was going to be. But nope. Hey, we're coming out February 20th.
That would make a hell of a lot more sense. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear 5, sure. The weird thing about Metal Gear 5.
Well, that's what I kind of like.
Is it's the least Metal Gear Solid game of all of them, but it's the best playing Metal Gear of all of them.
Yeah.
It's so weird. It's a weird game.
Yeah. No, but like that, actually, if they were to repurpose it into a PUBG type thing,
I think that would take work. Having 100 characters on the screen, possibly at a time. I don't know.
Well, no, you would never have 100 on the screen at the time.
You could, though. Theoretically, you could. Theoretically, if everybody wanted to get together,
I'd be curious on what happens in PUBG if that actually were to happen.
It has. You can, it's fine. Yeah, it has happened. The first area that you before you load, you see all the 100 characters before you get into the airplane.
You're jumping off the plane or what? Are you and parachuting down?
Yeah. No. But before that,
don't know if you.
Before that, you're on a little tiny separate island together, and you can like pick up guns and test guns.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you can see all of them. Yeah, so that's fine. I don't know how it would do in Metal Gear, to be honest. It could be totally fine.
Yeah.
That game's all right though. I fucking love Metal Gear 5. Survive.
Yeah, no, I'm not even saying anything bad directly about this game, other than why the fuck does it have the Metal Gear name?
Yeah, and
it's just like they were designing a game on the Fox engine, and it's just okay. Yeah, it's on the Fox engine. Let's call it Metal Gear.
Because I remember we saw that trailer and Snake was leaving. I'm trying to remember if Snake was actually in the alternate universe, or if he actually managed to escape, and then so he's not even in this game. I fucking don't remember.
I don't.
Because the portal opens, and then they go into the portal.
I don't even know if they're still necessarily doing that.
What, the portal?
Yeah.
Well, of course they are. That explains the whole zombie shit. It's like this isn't even it's like a side.
What I saw for this announcement wasn't. It was PvP. It was.
I don't even know what the full game is. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I have no fucking clue what the hell this thing is.
I have not kept track with this game. Weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Hard to believe.
I don't. Well, other than the name Metal Gear, this is not anything.
Oh, I know. Metal Gear Solid 5, man. Oh, I wish they would have worked on that for like another year. Just one more year. And then half the shit that was at the end that they wanted to be at the end.
Yeah, well, yeah. I wonder how Kojima actually...
Well, the one thing was almost done that I wanted it to be there. The one thing was almost done where Liquid Snake turns on you. Because he's a little kid in this game. And that never happened. It's like the whole game he's a fucking brat and nothing happens. It was totally meant. The whole game was just like, it was so obvious that he was going to turn, and it never happens. All right.
Yeah.
The SNES craze that is taking over right now, Super Nintendo. There's a 3DS right now that you can go get. I don't know if it's out right now, but it has Super Mario Bros. On it, or Super Mario Kart on it, and it looks like a Super Nintendo. It's pretty cute. I thought it was cute. So that's all I can say about it. It looks like a Nintendo.
Wonder, like, do those things actually move, or is it just?
Oh no, they don't
hard?
do anything. It's just like painted on.
Oh, painted. Okay.
Yeah. It's a 3DS. It's just
no, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
I would have gotten pictures of the inside, but it looks like a 3DS, yo.
Yeah.
With colors, purple and light purple, or is it? That's what the colors are, right? Purple and like bluish purple, whatever the hell the colors are on that Super Nintendo. All right. Hey, Patreon changed their rules 3 days ago. They do not want adult content on there anymore. Damn it.
Well, they're not saying adult content.
What did they say specifically?
They're saying specific adult content, including
like porn,
like bestiality, incest.
But
like
incest
rape.
is the best porn right now, bro. Oh, dude, they're ruining everything.
But like they have certain classifications of what they're not wanting. So he's like, bestiality, incest, rape, and then just like what's the dominatrix type shit.
Oh,
so
what?
you're beating the shit out of them for sexual pleasure.
So I can't watch a dude get his balls stepped on. Oh man, I can't
Something
pay
like
somebody
that, yeah.
on Patreon for that. Oh
Something
boy.
like that.
Oh boy, sad times. So I guess all the cosplayers that just do the naked stuff are still all right.
Yeah, no, there was nothing directly about nudity or bestiality. So you're not allowed to screen your dog or something.
All right,
like
well,
that.
I'm all right with the bestiality stuff.
And incest. Yeah,
incest is weird. I don't know why it's because I know why it's gotten popular. It's because everybody fucking watches Game of Thrones. It's like, this show's so good, and then they go online and I'm gonna go watch brother fuck their sister. Man, so cool. That's what it is. And if you don't believe me, suck a dick, because that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Unless you just love your sister or brother, then you're a fucking creep, and that's what it is. That's the reality. But you're probably not gonna admit that, so I'm just gonna say that it's the Game of Thrones shit. Just brainwashing fucking everybody. This shit's so cool, I'm gonna go fuck my sister. Oh god, I hate that show. I hate it so much. It's so weird. It's so confusing, and they kill everybody that you could possibly like in that show. It's fucking terrible. All right, anyways. Hey, the Nintendo Switch update we talked about last week. It also added the ability for GameCube controllers to work, which is weird because they'll work on every game. They'll literally work on every game, but it's missing buttons. So if there's a game that uses all the buttons, then you're fine. But if you want to play GameCube games, then you're fine.
Yeah. So
because this is a Smash thing specifically.
How are you connecting it?
It's an adapter. It's USB.
Okay.
Yeah. They
so you have to buy that adapter to then be able to actually.
They released it with the Smash is on Switch, right? So I think if you bought Smash, you got that adapter for GameCube controller.
Is Smash on Switch already?
I think so. I want to say the last Smash they just ported it. The one that was on 3DS and Wii U. I think they just ported it to Switch. I could be wrong. But why would you use a GameCube controller on the Switch? What the fuck other game is there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like that's literally the only game I could think about that people would want a GameCube controller for. Hey, let's talk about other things that people really want. The Kinect. Remember?
No, nothing's. It has not even been announced yet.
Well, then I don't know why the fuck there's GameCube controller support.
Well, I'm assuming it's for the future. Like I'm assuming it's also for the virtual library and all that crap as well.
Sure.
So it's just they put it out early.
So yeah, the Kinect is officially no more. They stopped manufacturing that bitch. So there you go, no more Kinect. Sad times. Can't play Dance Central anymore. I guess you could still play Dance Central. Just you can't go buy go buy one right now if you want one, because they're not going to be out there for long.
Yeah, so games that well, I guess Dance Central is then really the only thing that
that's the
anyone
only
actually
good game.
plays using Kinect.
Yeah.
Um,
There
Because
is
I do know, yes, that is a popular one.
There is an Xbox One version of that. I forget what it's called, but
okay. Well, I thought it was just the same thing with a.
It kind of is, but I want to say like it's mainly just DLC based. I don't think it came with like many songs on it.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Valve. Let's talk about Gabe Newell. He has reportedly been worth sorry. So this year he has reportedly earned $1.4 billion, just this year alone. So now his worth is $5 billion total.
Now, okay, that's just his reported worth,
and we don't even know this for sure. This is just reportedly.
Okay, fair enough. But the thing is, the stock market has been doing very well since Trump took office. So how much is this? How much of this money is actually Valve's worth over his just general worth? I'm feeling this is his general worth, and the stock market did a lot better this year. It's up to like record highs and whatever.
That's possible.
So yes, he made $1.4 billion this year, but like
I feel like video games
was through Valve.
I feel like video games this year were pretty big though. There's a lot of stuff that came out this year that people actually did care about, especially downloadables.
Yeah. Well, I think standard. Well, again, like we get hard copy sales, but those sales are idiotically low, but digital is idiotically high. Like they're at record numbers.
Yeah, and
for
Valve,
digital.
we don't know anything. So
and exactly, Valve really does not give.
The only numbers we know is the people that are
whatsoever.
actually playing it.
Yes,
we can get that data.
And then again, like I bought games 2-3 years ago and still haven't actually played it, but I bought it. So.
And
those
how many
numbers
people buy gifts and other copies for other people that never play it, or they just have multiple copies for whatever reason? Bought a bundle and it came in it. But you can take that out now, so that's less of a problem. But
I know you can. Okay, I don't know if you can actually.
When you buy a bundle, you can take it out and make it a different price. Okay. Yeah, make it more or less. Or whatever.
I know you can. Like if you have like 2 games within a bundle of like 5, they'll have that already purchased and subtract the price from the overall.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yes. Yep. All right.
But I haven't seen it but whatever. Yeah. So Gabe Newell made a fuck ton of money this year.
Yeah. Hey, and another website that made a lot of money this year, Amazon. So they introduced something this week that's pretty hilarious. You can allow them to directly deliver whatever package right in your house. So you replace your lock with an Amazon Smart Key, and then you get a cloud cam set up. So whenever somebody comes to deliver your shit, you can see them do it. So you can go like, oh hey, he didn't go into my house, cool. And then there you go. So it's $250 for that privilege of getting your packages delivered directly into your house.
Well, like I saw some part of some video of like you could also let in like services, so like house cleaners or what the hell ever, dog walkers, things of that sort.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's how they get access. Are they
so here's the problem with
doorbell,
it, right? Here's the problem with it, right? It's Amazon. It's a huge corporation. If they get hacked, you might be fucked.
Yeah.
All the doors could just open at once. Just all the fucking Amazon Smart Keys in the world.
It comes down to how it works. Or is it even through Amazon, or is it something connecting to your phone or through an app?
Yeah, it's through the app, but it's connecting through Amazon. Amazon is the middleman. You're connecting to a server somewhere.
Are they I guess you would have it's connected Wi-Fi. Well, it could be connected Wi-Fi through your house.
Yeah, I would argue that's more dangerous than fucking having it on Amazon. Wi-Fi is pretty goddamn crackable.
Yeah. Well, assuming you don't change your password, it would be quite easy to.
Well, there's that new Wi-Fi encryption shit that just happened. WPA2, the strongest encryption, just got cracked. People are freaking out about it. So yeah, Wi-Fi, it's not very safe. So this is going to be available in 37 U.S. cities. Probably New York, probably LA, if I had to guess. November 8th. That's soon.
Was it cities or state? It was
Cities.
cities. Okay.
Yes, they're not going to deliver to states. States are not that big, but very spread out.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, there's this cool PS4 controller coming out in Australia. No word if it's coming out in the US yet, but it's orange and blue. It looks cool. That's all I can say about it. Oh, if you live in the UK, they said you're not getting this. So go fuck yourself.
They just said you're not getting it.
Yeah, they said UK. Nope. We don't know about US and North America yet, though.
Yeah. That's funny.
Did you hear about the Naughty Dog sexual misconduct claims?
Yeah, I guess so. I know there was something at Naughty Dog. There was also something at Project Red that I recall. But...
So the only thing I can say about this story is it's kind of fucked up that Naughty Dog... I didn't like their response, and Sony. I didn't like their response, which was just basically they said, "Oh, we don't have any record of this, but if this stuff happens, blah blah blah." It's such a... That's
well, as Sony, I think that was a comment from Sony.
Yeah, it's such a lawyer
point would be
response.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get why they're saying that.
As a company, Sony did not know what the fuck of any of this. Now,
I get why they would
Naughty
say
Dog
that.
obviously would have to have some recollection. Which are they then going to go tell their parent company? Oh yeah, this guy touched her boob or something? Like I don't think so, but.
A lot of people said that, yes, this guy did have a mental breakdown, which he said that he did have after the sexual harassment and all that. So, that's probably why he got fired ultimately, is that he did have the breakdown caused by this thing. I think that's something a lot of people ignore. It's just like, oh, well, he got fired because of the breakdown. Yeah, but the breakdown was because of the fucking sexual harassment. Like, the human brain is weird. You don't know how you react to shit until it happens to you.
I don't. So what? Some dude grabbed his dick or something?
It could have been a lady. I have no idea. He said that it was his lead. And Naughty Dog, they say that they have 2 leads per department. So who fucking knows who it is? Because I don't know. I guess people did research, but it could be anybody that at this point
some
that we
dude
don't know.
Grabbed his crotch.
It could have been a dude. Yeah, why not? Terry
I'll be right
Crews.
back. My dog's scratching at the window.
Sure. Terry Crews got his penis grabbed. So, if he can get his penis grabbed, who everybody can get their penis grabbed. I'm trying to think. Definitely never got my dick grabbed by a dude. That never happened. Girl, I don't think that ever happened with a girl either. So, never got my dick grabbed in public. Not like that anyways. So, that's good news for me, I suppose. That sucks. That really the story that sucks about this is how Naughty Dog and Sony responded. I get why he did it, but whatever. And then, hey, NeoGAF was also in shit this past week. Did you hear about that?
Yeah. Well, there's been a couple of things, but yeah.
So the NeoGAF thing, I feel totally different about that story. Just because it's weird. They were not employer. There's no superior. There's no underneath. They did not work for the same company. There's none of that. Push that all off to the side. None of that. There's no guy taking control with his power. All that gone. It was 2 people that got drunk. Okay. And then one had a significant other. Yes, the girl had a significant other. And then this dude that went into the shower with her. And he was nude, obviously, because you go into a shower nude. That's just how it works. And she was like, whoa, weird. And she was like, whoa, weird. I don't want any of this. And then he left. But here's the thing. She stayed friends with him. And
just gave him a hand job.
And they got into a relationship later. So, okay, you got sexually assaulted by this dude, but then you stayed around and you got a relationship with him. If I was her ex-boyfriend that she experienced this sexual trauma with this dude, I would have been like, why did you keep him as a friend? He probably doesn't even know. That dude probably doesn't even know that he did that. So,
well, I would assume it was something along the lines of, yeah, I'll give you a hand job, blow job, but we're not having sex because I have a boyfriend.
It was 2 people that went out and drank. Like, what do you think the guy expects at the end? Like, I don't know. I expect that from a girl sometimes. Like I don't want to have sex. I just want to go out. But sometimes a girl will want that. It's not just dudes. It's not just dudes, people. All right.
No.
So there you go. That's that story. That's that. I just feel entirely different. I'm not saying that the NeoGaf dude is a good dude. I'm not saying that you should pardon him. I'm not saying that he didn't do anything wrong. I'm just saying it's entirely different. We shouldn't even be comparing this story with fucking anything that's happening right now. Unless it's two people that got drunk and then the dude got into a shower. Then yes, that story is the same. It's just a dude that probably thought the girl was into him, and then he was like, "Oh, no," then he slowly backed away from the shower and was like, "Shit, I fucked up. Fuck, shit, fuck. That's me. That's me." That's
but I would, if they then got together after the fact, I would assume it was something along the lines of, "Okay, I'll give you a blowjob, but we're not having sex." Like,
or we'll have sex just later
kinda,
after when I break up with this dude.
I don't know. It might be, you're not sticking it in my bum. I'm not
saying that she didn't go through shit. I'm just saying it's not comparable to the Naughty Dog stuff. It's not comparable to the wine scene stuff from Hollywood. To the point that you then end up
dating the dude or whatever.
Oh, yeah, and I heard a lot of people saying, there's a lot of people saying like, "Oh, he's so gross for calling her his ex." They were in a relationship. She was his ex. Did you not? She is the one that said that. She's the one that said they were in a relationship, not him. All the story came from her. So everything that I know is from her. And yes, a dude coming naked into your shower when you don't want it, that's bad. Let's get that out of the way. That's bad. But it would have been worse if he was like, "Oh, I'm going to take you, baby," when she said no. No, he just fucking got out of there.
Oh, yeah, if he ended up, like, raping her or something, that'd be slightly different. But.
He just got out of there. They were both drunk. He probably thought that she was into him. He was like, "I'm gonna get naked and go into the shower," and he was drunk too.
I don't entirely understand how you'd be in that
situation if you have a boyfriend.
Not even if you have a boyfriend. It's just so he walked her home, came upstairs.
No, I think they were out at like some convention or something, and they were at a hotel, I think.
So again, still, so she invited him into her hotel room to then take a shower, and he's in the room while she's taking a shower.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Two adults. That kind of indicates that there is something
that she just went out with there all night and had drinks with.
There's something weird there.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that it was a little, but no in the bum.
No, I'm going to say that there was nothing. I'm going to say that there was absolutely nothing. The girl might have just been that goddamn naive, and then she was like, "Oh, shit. Well, I won't do that." Like, don't do that. Just don't do that. If you don't, just don't take a shower with a dude in your room that's drunk, and you're also drunk.
Yeah. But again, when you're also drunk, your ambitions are all fucked up.
I'm not blaming anybody in this situation. That's the thing. Like, the girl... whatever, like, yes, she got a naked dude around her. Oh no, I've never had a naked dude around me. That traumatized me, maybe. Oh God forbid there's a naked dude. But like, it's not like a bum off the street just took his pants down and was like, "Hey, look at my penis." No, like, it's a dude that was in the room with you that you were having fun with. Like,
whatever. Yeah.
And again, there's a few other things that he said that people don't like, but he says things like, "Oh, well, when I get a girl drunk, I expect her to do stuff at the end." Do you know how many guys have said that? So many guys, dude. So many guys. And I'm not going to say it's a nice thing to say because this guy's not a comedian, he's not on stage saying shit, but it's just weird. And then NeoGaf was weird to begin with. NeoGaf is just weird, so... Let it implode.
I don't NeoGaf. Never will go on NeoGaf.
I've never been on NeoGaf. I've never been on 4chan. I don't give a shit about any of those places. So if they go down, fine. It's just it's weird that it's for this one thing that a girl posted on Facebook a while ago that people noticed. That's not that big of a deal in my opinion. Anyways, hey, Final Fantasy Dimensions 2. That's the sequel to Final Fantasy Dimensions. It's a mobile game.
Really? I would have never guessed that.
Mm-hmm. It's a mobile game. It's coming out November 1st, before the next week's show. So if you like RPGs on your phone that look like old school Final Fantasy games, get that one because this is what that is. It looks like an old school Final Fantasy game.
Free or is it?
Oh God, it might be free on Android and not iOS. I have no idea. The first one I think cost money. I want to say the first one cost money. Oh, it's free to play. Free to play.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that anywhere here, but I'm not seeing it's either. I'm
Oh,
not seeing any which way.
I got it, baby.
You got it.
I got it. Yeah, it says worldwide release tomorrow. iOS and Android free to play. Developed by who? Who did?
Morrow. No, Young Game Morrow.
Square Enix. Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
Developed by Square Enix. Wow. Okay, yeah, iOS free to play. Okay.
Yep. It's a turn-based system. Weird. Who saw that coming?
Who would have thunk that for a
classic Final Fantasy game? Weird. And, I mean, I really liked the remakes of all the Final Fantasy.
Okay, so it's been out for a while. They have
Dimensions
2015.
Dimensions.
No, well, I'm seeing. I have here that the Japanese version came out in 2015.
Oh, okay. Well, the English one is out here tomorrow. Next week, Wednesday.
Yeah, so it took them 2 years to. Wow. February 12th, 2015 was when it was released.
There's a lot of translation to be done. I'm assuming there's a lot of text.
2 years of translation. Wow.
Translating things is hard.
Google can do it almost instantly.
No, Google's terrible. Google's fucking terrible. That's how Google would be worse than people doing it badly.
Well, Google can do European languages pretty well.
French English is terrible. It gets it right most of the time, but if you put a pretty long sentence in there, it doesn't know what the fuck to do with it. It just fucks up things that are super obvious. Like, translating things is hard because it's not. You can't just do it. You have to actually put work into it. It's hard. It's annoying.
To do it, yes. To actually have, especially with French and English, it is a little wonky.
All right.
It's just the way you talk in French is the reverse of.
I would imagine doing French to Spanish would maybe be a little bit easier.
Yeah, that's kind of what most European and again Italian or Spanish and French. And,
And here's our last news item. You might be into this, but maybe not. I don't know. So
yeah, I don't understand.
So NVIDIA's coming out with a 1070 Ti edition. It's gonna be released November 2nd. And you can pre-order it right now, $450 American. So right now there's Asus or Asus, whatever the hell they want to pronounce it.
Asus is the way they pronounce it themselves. So.
EVGA Gigabyte Gigabyte MSI and PNY are offering their cards right now. All pretty okay card manufacturers.
Yes, they're the top. The only one that is the one that I have is Zotac would be the other big one.
I like PNY. They do good prices usually. I find their cards are pretty cheap compared to the other ones.
Asus and EVGA are the top. I guess MSI is Gigabit is a little bit lower quality.
I would consider Gigabyte
pretty much
more
the same shit.
I would consider Gigabyte more of a motherboard company.
Originally, yes, that's what they kind of, and then they've spread out and done other shit.
That's usually
all of them have.
Yeah, that's usually most.
EVGA still doesn't, I guess EVGA does do.
Was Corsair just fans at first? What the fuck was Corsair?
Yeah, coolers, CPU coolers,
and fans and all that stuff.
And then they do cases and other stuff. Well, they don't do motherboards
Is there Corsair RAM?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go.
They don't do motherboards and they don't
power
do
supplies.
No, they do power supplies.
Oh, yeah, they do power supplies. I have a Corsair.
They don't do video cards or motherboards. Is what I'm trying to say. Yet.
Everything else, though.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I like Corsair. It's one of my companies that I go to for stuff.
Yeah, their RAM is industry best. It's.
I bought this power supply a long time ago, and it has not exploded yet.
Yeah, my power supply is Corsair as well. So.
That's good. My other power supply
RAM is Corsair.
Blew up, and it was my own fault. I can't blame what power supply.
I have Corsair all-in-one water cooler, and I guess those three are all that I have is Corsair.
My motherboard is Gigabyte, I think. I don't even.
Yeah, my motherboard's ASRock. They don't. I like this motherboard.
All right, that's the news of the week. I'm gonna just go on a website real quick and see if there's anything that happened in the last hour, but probably not. Probably not if I had to guess. Yeah, no. That's it. There's nothing. So I'm just gonna play this music and get out of here.
Yeah, the whole GTX 1080 Ti thing is just stupid. I don't fully understand the concept of why. Like, there isn't much of a difference between a 1080 and a 1070, so why put something in the middle of that?
TI stands. Is it Titan? Is that what TI stands for?
No, Ti is titanium.
Oh.
They do call it Ti. Some people call it Ti, like 1070 Ti or whatever. No, it's 1070 Ti. That's the way NVIDIA actually says it.
I know TI as Texas Instruments. Yeah. They do some pretty good calculators.
Yeah, they do. But yeah.
I want to say that's like the one calculator company that I know. I mean, there's like Casio and like watch companies and stuff, but like an actual like calculator, like that's the only real one I could name. Unless you just want to say Windows and Microsoft.
Well, there's whatever.
The phone manufacturers.
Yeah.
Samsung. The best calculator
Would it be
manufacturer.
Samsung or would it be Android? I don't know. But
well, Samsung makes a lot of their own apps on their.
yeah, I know.
OSs,
That's the thing. Like, I think mine's just the generic Android calculator.
Yeah. Oh, Android's weird, but cool at the same time. You never know what you're going to get depending on what company you get it from, and even your provider. You can get it from a different provider, and your phone's going to be totally different from somebody else's. It's weird. It's weird. Androids are weird.
Oh.
All right, thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
Bye.